Hi guys.
Hey guys.
And we're back.
With another episode of Fly Fridays.
Where them girls be
Squawking.
Well, it is Christmas Eve. Yay.
Yep. I'm like halfway in there, halfway not, y'all. But yeah.
It has been a bug going around. And everybody's back and head is hurting at this point. And I ending mine. My back's still kind of,
My back is killing me still. I got thrown out of a chair today, y'all. No, I did, but it's not the reason why my back is hurting. My back is already hurting. I just want to throw that in there so y'all feel sorry for me. You're like, girl, you okay? I'm fine. No. I'm good. But no, yeah, for real though, back been killing me. I've been having really bad, I had some traumatic things happen earlier this week. That's how my week started. And I guess I just ended up making myself sick. So, but I'm better now. It's just the back.
Hey, boo.
It's just the back hurting.
Yeah. I think it's my mama said somebody done put something in there, but I think that's what the government does. I mean, I do too. I feel like, hey, I feel like, everybody is going through a little sicky, right? I don't know.
I didn't even feel like sick though, y'all. For me, it wasn't like I was having a little cough, but I'm a smoker as well, so I wasn't for sure it was like me just over smoking.
Yeah.
Hey, cousin. Which is why I was coughing. So it wasn't like I had just serious coughing, like sick. It was really just my entire body was in pain, and yeah, just these little bit chills here and there, and a horrible ass headache just didn't go away.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, it's just a weird type of cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I've never heard of a cold that fucks with your back. Never heard of that.
Me neither. And
it's like in there. It's like, stop period pains. This is shit. I'm like, am I not drinking enough water or what? But I've been drinking a lot of fluids lately, and it's still like on 10. But we gonna make it though. Yeah. Because God's still good.
He is. He really is. And I know, I was just telling Jazz that we might miss next week, so we needed to hop on.
Make sure y'all get us this week. Yeah.
Because Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, I have another gathering that I'll be going to. Jazz will be coming along. We're probably gonna go live for sure, but I don't know if it's gonna be an episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'll leave it on her. Most likely. Or, hey, if you don't catch us on New Year's Eve, sorry. You gotta be...
You're bad. Gotta be quicker than that. We're letting you know with ample enough time that we may go live.
Yeah.
You might want to catch that.
Yeah.
Check us out.
Turn that bell on. Game night.
Turn that bell on so you know when you catch us doing game nights and stuff. I think we have a grand old time.
Period. And so let's send out the live to a few people. Just cause I can.
Cause it's our shit.
And I know Drea says she don't watch people live, but I still send it up. I still send her
one day.
The live. Because, again, I can. But, my week, busy, per usual. I promise you, I was so deep in the hustle grind this week, I was wearing the same outfit probably the whole week. Mm-hmm. But
the grind been real.
But I did shower and I brush my teeth, wash my face, you know, things like that. But man, I was in the trenches this week for sure, getting to the bag. Because look, I'm already knowing that, you know, I'm getting half paid, and unemployment is not trying to identify me at this time. So I'm trying to
make it, collect
some ends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let's talk about it. Also, my aunt has gone to be with the Lord, and so R.I.P. Cheryl Hudson. We will love you. We love you, and we will miss you so much. And with that being said, I took some notes from Legacy Dom. I wanted to take some more things that he gave me in his episode. I forgot which episode it is, but you just gotta go tap in _ Legacy Dom.
I caught that episode
here on Instagram. Awesome man. And I wanted to give 5. He gave us on his episode. He gave us 10 habits we gotta change before 2022. Okay. I just want to put it on your brain. But I'm gonna give you 5. I'm gonna give you my 5 favorite that I felt like I needed. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we all need it, you know, in a you know, separate type of way, you know.
Okay.
Whatever resonates with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about it. And like the first habit is going to be complaining without solution. That's actually something we have to change before we come into 2022, for sure. We really got to start thinking about what we're bringing up, right? And just making sure that when you...
Being more intentional with what you're saying. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I get it. We have been programmed to just complain about everything, especially me. Just didn't have nothing else to say. Well, shit, like, it's hot out here. I'm tired of walking. Like, what do you... Okay, so let's stop. Let's just stop identifying the problem. Let's find a solution. Let's just stop talking about it and actually get something done about it. Stop complaining without a solution. And if you don't have a solution, maybe we should. Because somebody has said complaining is just like praying to the devil.
We should think about that.
Who y'all praying to?
Are y'all hearing Jazz right now?
Who y'all praying to? So think about that next time you decide you want to start complaining. Instead of you've identified the problem. Now, if you can't think of a solution, now maybe just put that there. Just leave it alone for a little bit. We're not going to say anything about it. We're going to leave it alone. We're going to move on. Ask God to show us what to do with that.
Yeah.
Until we can get to that done. But we're not going to complain about it no more.
Yeah.
If we don't have a solution, we're going to. Because the solution will come. You just have to be patient. But we're not going to be complaining while we're waiting.
Right.
Makes no sense. You're backtracking. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what we're trying. I feel like that's exactly what Dom is trying to tell us. You know, and this is why I took that. Yeah.
And it's, y'all, and mind you, all week, like I said, this week has been very traumatic for me. And I couldn't even help but get out of my head of complaining about how bad I felt. Like, y'all, I couldn't move. And all I could think about was, fuck, I'm in pain. And I couldn't think of nothing. And I had to keep trying, okay, well, we got to stop saying we're in pain. We're healing. We're getting better.
Yeah.
You got to keep pushing, though. Because, like, I can't keep complaining because I want to get better.
Yeah. Because complaining without solution keeps you stuck. That's why I say let's not do that come 2022.
Yeah.
You know, let's really try to like Jazz said, let me bring you back. Be intentional with what you're saying and what you're doing. Because people is watching you too. Not only hearing you, but sometimes they not hearing you. And for the people who ain't hearing you, it's even the body language.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it's the facial expressions.
Yeah.
I already know, like, I can't even hide it here. I can probably hide it here and say, oh, yeah, I'm fine. I can say that all day.
My face.
But it's definitely here. You know, it's definitely here. And I would say that's a form of complaining. Sitting there with your face scrunched up. You know what I'm saying?
You really got to start thinking, okay, so why have to ask, but why are you turning your face up?
Right. Release
well,
the
it's because of this. It's just like you're holding in tension. You're holding in stress.
Yes.
Relax.
Let it go. Let's let that go before 2022.
Ooh. Well, we're gonna let you keep going because I think it's gonna go off subject a little bit.
What?
Well, no, not really. I guess. So what I learned this week with you have to be very careful. Well, I think I've heard this before, but I don't think I actually physically felt it until this week, where we can store trauma inside of our bodies. It's where the aches and stuff come from, right? Oh shit, where was I going with it? What did you just say?
I was just saying that sometimes my facial expression could be a complaint also, even though I'm not saying it's still on my face.
Right.
So I need to fix my face too. I just need to fix it.
Right.
We need to check ourselves.
Yes. And then figuring out what is the issue and then being able to release it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so with the trauma, I'm realizing...
Excusing myself has been something that I've learned. And I'm going to get into that right after you explain what you're saying.
Release that trauma. Because we're holding on to it. Just like we talked about the facial expression, it's because you're holding on to whatever is bothering you instead of you just releasing it and letting it go. Same thing goes with any trauma that you end up going through and you're just holding on to it. You got to let it go. When you're holding on to it, you're just staring at the problem. You're just holding on to the problem.
Right.
Instead of just being like, okay, I can't do nothing with it right now. Let it go.
Yeah.
It's above me now. Wasn't that a saying? Like, wasn't that trending for a while? It's above me now. Can't do nothing with it. Release it because what you're doing is causing stress internally.
Yeah.
Physically to your body. Mm-hmm. Okay.
To your health.
Exactly.
You eventually physically get sick. You were sick.
I remember I was in a toxic ass relationship back when I was like 22, 23. And I kid y'all not, y'all, like the whole year I was with this nigga, I was sick. I was getting walking pneumonia, the flu, every little thing you could think of. I was constantly getting sick because I was in a toxic situation. And keep putting myself in it. It's physically fucking me up, health-wise. Since I stopped fucking with him, bitch barely ever get sick. Except for just now. But I just explained how I just went through a traumatic event.
Yeah.
And now I was sick, now I'm over it. But y'all gotta let it go. Because you are damaging yourself internally.
It's unhealthy.
It's so unhealthy.
It's very unhealthy. And, let's get that scratched off. Let's just stop throwing temper tantrums. You know what I mean? Let's try to lessen those. I'm not saying you can't, because we're all human. Right. You know, I'm saying be aware of it. And let's work on it right when we are aware. You know, taking that time. And let me go into what I pretty much learned, which is taking time in going to the bathroom or going off into a corner or somewhere quiet. Space. You know, me understanding going to another place is so big. Going to my quiet place is like so big. You know, you could quickly get a good little 30-second meditation in or something, you know. But yes, like for me, fix your face, Kandice. That's what I've been telling myself. Fix your face.
Take a 5-minute break.
I could feel it. It's my eyebrows. It's always I can feel when I do. You know what I'm saying? When I get to doing that, I can feel that. You know what I'm saying? forgive me. I'm definitely working on it, right? But yeah, let's scratch that out for 2022.
Yes.
2, self-doubt. Self-doubt is a big one for me because it ties into worry. Mm-hmm. When I'm doubtful, you know, I'm worried. You know what I'm saying? And we should scratch that off.
There's nothing for you to be worried about.
Let's
bet
on ourselves. We're betting on ourselves.
You are here for a reason. Come on, you're here for a reason. Ain't nobody just here just to be here. Find it.
Yeah, definitely.
Stop doubting yourself. Bet on yourself because you got it. You got it.
Trust me. And number 3, overthinking. Overthinking. I still feel like I do that a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's because we're chasing, I should speak for me, I'm chasing after that right answer. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be wrong, right? As humans, we have this thing where we want to be right. And when we're not right,
you feel bad, or you feel like you could have did more. Not even could have did more, but it's just like, I'm just gonna stick with I be feeling bad if it's not the right answer, what you were looking for. But then also I've realized, getting older, there is no right or wrong.
Exactly.
It's your life.
Exactly. That's where I wanted to get to. It's really not a right or wrong.
Stop overthinking it.
Yeah. Unless you're taking a test, sis, bruh. Unless you're taking a test for school.
Right.
To pass a grade, to go to the next grade, there is no right or wrong. There's not really a right or a wrong.
Just live it and live it the best way, the happiest way you can. For
you make choices for yourself. Make sure you make choices for yourself. Now, that's a whole nother situation. Sorry, because my mind went elsewhere. Because I'm a mom, and sometimes I was about to say, sometimes, you know, for the moms out there, you do have to think about your children as well. And I just don't want you to keep overthinking. If you're that person that overthinks, it's like, let's scratch that off for 2022.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially for the moms out there and the dads, because it's just so stressful. It's so stressful to do that. And we just want to get that scratched out for 2022. Yes. You know what I mean? And 4 is going to be fear of change. I spoke on that one because I actually tapped into the live that day. And that one was a big one for me. And I told a small story of why. Because, you know, I was in an apartment, you know, in an environment for years on years on years. And when you do that, you know, you get those same spirits, you know, things remind you of other things, you know, and sometimes you need to change your environment, you know. I've always thought about living in another state, you know, for 1-2 years or so, you know, because we just need to change our environment sometimes. We are a product of our environment. And when you don't have that support system, and when you don't have the right people around you, that's an easy direction for destruction. Mm-hmm. I would say, you know, so it's just, don't be fearful of change in 2022. Stay uncomfortable. And I'm saying that for myself as well. I'm saying that really for me.
We're humans and we're made to be adaptable. You can change. Life is all about changing. It's nothing. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen.
Exactly. That's probably, if you think about it, that's probably why, if you're a single person like I am, that's probably why you're single, right? Because if we could be honest, you know, I'm gonna be honest and very transparent. A lot of times, I look at certain things and I'm like, I don't want to do it. And that's really all it is. I just don't even want to do it.
Sometimes it's not like a horrible thing. Well, I guess that's just for me because I'm so used to doing everything. It's like sometimes I'm like, you know what, Jazz, do you want to do that?
Right.
And I'd be like, you know what, I really don't. Well, then don't do it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think you gotta do everything. You gotta do everything.
Exactly.
But be okay with change and to try new things. You know, don't hold yourself back. You know, it's balance.
Yeah. Being open.
Yeah.
You know. Because when you do that, I'm telling you, the opportunities that come your way, that you say, you know what the hell, let's just try it, you know.
Right.
That little effort that you put in, I'm telling you, could most likely be the biggest blessing you ever could have gained in your life.
Yeah.
Just by being open to the opportunity. Right? And Merry Christmas. It's 12:01. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
And last but not least, number 5. He does have something else, but I like something else better. Which was the last one, feeling entitled. I feel like again, that's a possession, you know, thing. People not wanting to let go, and I feel like, and I love the feeling entitled, the way he said that, because when I say we feel like we do this, I do this. I do this, and it's like, Candice, why are we? And it's because, oh, that's my mama, that's my brother, that's my daughter. Mm-hmm. They should. But I reposted a post the other day on my main page, which was, she was talking about parents, but she was like, man, it would be a game changer if parents would start looking, if children would start looking at their parents as humans.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we do that with anything and everything,
because all we are just humans figuring it out at the end of the day.
But when you have that, but that's my mama, she's supposed to. Let's cut that out in 2022.
You know, let's
get rid of that energy in 2022.
I ain't supposed to do nothing but stay black and
okay, like for real. Okay. Like let's get rid of that energy in 2022 for real.
You're supposed to do this. No, I ain't gotta do nothing. Ain't nobody gotta do nothing.
Because the feeling entitled, you know, like my daughter has been showing me that she is getting older. She has a mind of her own. Okay, and I'm like, you know what? Do you, sis? You're gonna do you anyway. So you just go ahead and do you, you know? And sometimes I'm just learning to accept my daughter as a human. You know what I'm saying? And not, but you're my baby. And you gotta. And you must. Yeah. You know, it's certain, of course, things that us parents will want our children, you know, and we will say that, you know, certain morals and things of that sort. But for the most part, I look at Nessa as a human, you know, and if she don't want to do it, you know, I have to let her. You know what I'm saying? I have to let her, but as her parent and with her only being the age that she's at, that yes, I must guide her. I'm here to guide. Yes. Hey, you don't think, you know, you want to
try this instead of that?
Yeah. That's what I'm here to do. I'm not necessarily really here to be like, no, you are not doing this. You are going to college. I'm not here to put that program in there for her like that. I want her to be a free spirit.
Yeah.
And do what her heart desires. And you can blame it on her daddy, but she thinks she the shit.
She is the shit.
once you have a kid like
she's
that,
she's a dope child. Like that's pretty cool.
Nah, she is. That's a pretty lit. You know what I'm saying? But what it is she's so smart. She's so smart. She knows how to manipulate you. She knows how to try to
tug at your heartstrings. Girl, sit down somewhere.
Okay. Just like today, she tried to get me, y'all. My cousin had a bounce house in the backyard. I just tied up her shoes for her, so I told her to sit down and finish her hot chocolate before she go in the bounce house, because you know how kids are, their attention span is this short. So I figured by the time she get in that bounce house, she's going in the bounce house to wait on her hot chocolate to get cool. However, no. Why? Because, honey, you're once you get in that bounce house, you forget about your hot chocolate. By the time you come back, your hot chocolate cold.
Freeze.
Now we wasting hot chocolate. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to guide her to understand, no, let's not jump right into the bounce house right now. Let's drink our hot chocolate. Let's sit down, drink it while it's hot, you know, and then, you know, we can go in the bounce house if you want. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Just that small little decision there. Life decision. About hot chocolate. And she's looking at me like, so, because I said no, she couldn't go in the bounce house. She looked at me like, so, I'm like, no. And I looked her dead in the eyes and I said, you're very smart, aren't you? Yes, ma'am. Okay, well, let's act like it. Let's act like it. Okay? We have to learn to guide. And this is not only with children. We have to, in your relationship, you know what I'm saying, with anybody. We have to learn how to just guide people, because you can't, what I've learned, I learned this a long time ago, but it's just really, you know, hit me that you cannot force anything on anybody, on any human. But you can guide them. You can tell them what you think, so they can maybe get
some wise counseling,
another perception.
And then it's up to them. And what
it's still their choice
with that information that you provided.
Exactly.
They get upset because they're human, and some people are hard-headed. I'm one of them. Some people like to figure it out themselves,
and that's Nessa.
It's okay, you know.
Me, I like to take the shortcut. You tell me something that didn't work for you, I might look at it and be like, maybe it won't work for me.
I'll try it, because some things have worked for me, and then some things just like, yep, they was right.
But that's a 50-50 to me. I feel like, I feel like it's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you never know what's for you in your life.
Exactly.
It's for you.
Exactly.
I think it's crazy that we're even discussing that, because the guy I was talking to earlier today, the little Christmas party we went to with our family, she got his name actually. You remember his name?
I don't know his name.
But he was saying, how he used other people and stopped him from really getting and doing what he wanted to do, which is singing, from what I was understanding in the conversation. And I feel like you should never if that's something you really wanted to do, get it done. This is your life. You never know how it will play out.
Yeah.
So if it's on your heart.
But that's why I said environment is so important.
It's important, but sometimes you may not be in that environment. You gonna have to get out that environment.
Exactly. Again, up to you.
You want to stay in that environment and be like, oh, it didn't work for them, so it's not going to work for me. Let me just... What? I don't know. See first? I don't know. What could happen? We don't know the future.
Right.
I feel like God put something on your heart. You better fight to get it done. What we've been talking about on every episode. Just do what God tell you to do. Sometimes y'all be confused. I don't know what he's telling me to do. Because you ain't probably sat and talked to him. You ain't sat and meditated. You ain't prayed. You ain't listened. But it'd be very simple what he be telling you to do. Like,
it'd be very simple.
Just do it. He gotta be telling me just do these 3 simple tasks. Do these 3 simple tasks. Be like, God, that's it. It's too easy. I need a longer task list. I need it longer. 3 things? That's it?
But that's
toxic. That's toxic.
That's relationships.
It's so simple. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. If you can do these 3 things, baby, we can move to the next step. Do these 3 things. But then I'll be still missing one thing off the list. But I was sitting here, add more to my list, God. You didn't even do one of them. You did 2, but left 1 out. What's we doing here? I said do everything. Do all 3 things.
Yeah.
No, I let distractions come in. Stop it.
Right.
Dude, just get it done. You here. Pay attention to yourself. Listen. And get it done.
Yep.
Stop holding yourself back.
It's you.
It's you. It's not them.
It's not. It's you. And if you want to hear the other 5, you'll have to go over to _LegacyDom, DOM, Instagram, and, attend his gym classes to see which episode that was on. Because I forgot to write down the episode. He kind of fast with it, so I got to just jot down my notes pretty quickly. But I just wanted to give y'all 5 that we should go ahead and change. Think about, just think about it, and let's go ahead and change some of these habits before we get it into 2022. Okay, so that way your goals can go just so much more smoother.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Because when you're more aligned with your purpose, it gets easier.
God wants you to have it.
Period.
I'm telling you, God wants you to have everything that you desire.
The heart desires.
And if that's, to have you a 1-bedroom, 1-bath with a little pool in the back,
Baby.
with your little umbrella and your little 1 seat, you know what I'm saying? God will give you that, just that and more. And we just have to listen. Okay?
Spend time with God. So you know how to get to those grand ideas that pop up in your head. Because God is the one that's going to provide you those steps on how to get there. Because remember, we can't be worried about the how. Well, God, how am I going to get there? No, just do what God told you to do.
Yeah. Just plant your seeds.
That's it.
Just plant your seeds and watch them grow into
literally
beautiful
flowers, plants, and enjoy them.
Watch
them grow.
Actually
enjoy the journey of them.
Yep.
Like, really, just
for all my hustlers, let's learn to relax. Let's learn to relax sometimes. Actually enjoy your accomplishment. Enjoy the fact that you were able to check that goal off.
Right. We'd be so quick to get to the finish line. Yeah. Right. We so quick to get to the finish line. We'll get to the finish line. Okay, next finish line. Yeah. Wait. What about what about here? What about this accomplishment? That took us a minute, and now we're already ready to hop to the next. Let's enjoy this. Let's be thankful for this.
Yes.
What are we doing? We got to stop hopping.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It is I thought it was Jesus' birthday, but people, is telling me different. So anyway, I was raised on today was Jesus' birthday, and guess what? I am going to give, because that's what the season is about, and plant my seeds so I can watch them grow. Yes. And I hope you do too. And until next Friday, I hope you guys be resilient
and driven
and be guided by love. And
y'all have a beautiful Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year's in case you don't catch us next week.
In case, but we will.
But that's gonna be on y'all. because we will be going live. That's gonna be on y'all if y'all don't catch us. So, but
join the game night next Friday.
Right.
Make sure. Bye, y'all.
Merry Christmas.
You tap in.
And a Happy New Year.